It's Tinder time.
Tinder, you know the dating app Tinder. Tinder's in the news.
Hey, let's get me set up on this Tinder thing.
The never-ending search for a girlfriend continues as Justin Greenberg reads another private Tinder conversation live on air.
Do it live! Ladies and gentlemen, we are live!
So,
yes.
Hello, we're back again. That was actually Metro Boomin on the NASA Running Madhouse, 90.3 WHPC, the voice of NASA Community College. It's currently 8:11 a.m., and today it will be 44 degrees with a high of 44 and rainy, so make sure you have that umbrella. Right now it's currently 39 degrees. My name is Destiny, and I'm here with Aisha, Sandy, Frank the Tank, and Justin. And Justin is about to tell us if he checks on his ex's social media pages.
Yes, but before we get to that, I would like to discuss some of my Tinder things that have been going on lately. If you're new to the show, I'm on every single dating app there is.
Do you have Tinder Plus?
I don't have Tinder Plus. I do have Farmers Only. I got Black People Meet. I got J-Swipe. I got Grindr. I'm on everything.
Wait, what?
So
what about Bumble?
I am on Bumble as well.
Nice.
Well, let's go to Tinder. So I have a lot of issues with Tinder. I match with these people, and then they don't talk to me. So I tend to just have conversations with myself. I do have a issue, though, prior to getting to this conversation. This is for anybody that is on a dating app. Two things. Mm-hmm. Two things. First of all, if you... How do I say this without being an ass? If you have a picture of yourself on a dating app and you're with somebody that's more attractive than you, don't do that, would be my advice. Thoughts, comments, concerns from anyone?
Oh, no.
Because I feel like...
I need you to elaborate.
Yeah, say that one more time.
I just feel like if I'm on a dating app and a lot of people post pictures of themselves with friends or with a friend, and then they'll post a picture with themselves with a girl who's monumentally better looking than they personally
why
are.
people do that, because you're finding a date for yourself. You're not finding a date for yourself and your friends. This is
I'm
about
not
you.
sure, why would you
Maybe they're
include another
delusional.
picture of somebody totally random?
I think a lot of
that's not
people
who I'm
want to
going out
show
with.
that they have friends. A lot of people don't like the fact that a lot of people have just selfies. They want to see that they do socialize. So I know a lot of people do post pictures with multiple people.
Yeah, but I do not care.
Yeah, I
Some people do. I don't care.
I wouldn't take that into consideration.
Yeah, me
I
neither.
take that into consideration because you don't know who's who.
Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, where are your pictures by yourself? I don't need you to have everyone else in your.
Yeah, if you only have pictures with other people, then...
And then the other thing is, don't have a picture with a guy. I feel like if you're just...
You've seen that before?
all the time.
That's a red flag right there.
Dang,
That is
that's
a
crazy.
major
I
red
think
flag.
that
Swipe
is
left
them.
on that.
They're definitely letting you know early on that this person is most likely in my life.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Or they're still recovering and are in denial that they're recovering.
Yeah, you see anything like that on any dating app, you swipe left immediately.
I'm not trying to be a throuple. Just not yet.
Yeah.
Until Betty White's regenerated, then we
With
will
a
work on it.
tail,
Yeah.
and then she wants to be your sugar mommy, obviously.
Yes. But I have been having conversations with people, and by conversations, it's just me talking. So on November 19th, I asked everybody who their favorite Little Rascal was. Nobody commented. Little Rascals was a show from the 30s.
Never seen it.
Is that an appropriate question?
They're not answering me. I've asked them a million questions, and they don't.
think you're like a scammer.
Then just unmatch with me. Why are they still matched with
But then
me?
again, why would a scammer ask,
read
what's
it?
your favorite Little Rascals character?
Girl, you would be surprised. Them scammers
they
is
read
getting
it?
real.
I don't know if they read it. I don't know how to
It
read if
doesn't
they
tell you?
I don't think so. Then on November 22nd, once the Green Power Ranger died, for people that don't know, one of the Power Rangers unfortunately took his own life. I asked everybody, the Green Power Ranger is dead. Any thoughts? Question mark. No responses to that.
That's a valid question.
many
If
did
they
you
didn't
send?
answer, then
How
that's
many
what
people?
that's a
Probably
problem.
15 different people I sent that to.
Wow.
Not
Can I see
one.
your
Good.
profile?
I'll show you. I'll show you during the break.
This
'cause
guy, the Wizard of Oz.
The next question. the next question
Rizzler.
I asked. Because I was watching A Muppet's Christmas Carol, which is a great movie. If anybody hasn't seen it, definitely watch it during the holiday season. So I was curious, I want to know who their favorite Muppet was. So I asked everybody on December 20th, who's your favorite Muppet? And no responses, but I did follow up on a few of them. I said, is it Kermit? Is it Gonzo? So with Jamie, I mean, you can look, Aisha, you are right here. So I'll scroll up from that part, but I say, does it not say, is it Kermit or Gonzo? So
Text her 3 times.
Yeah,
Good. I would keep texting until she answered me.
I've texted people 40 times without a single response.
Good.
I'm keeping it
Be
up.
persistent.
Oh, what if you see these
And
people
know
in your
what their
life?
favorite Muppet is.
Wait, is the location like here?
I don't. Well, this person, Katie. Let's see. Location is 7 miles away. So
You
I
could
don't
just
know. Maybe
see
I'll
her.
see.
That'd be so
So
pretty.
see
Yeah,
her.
just drive over there and be like, I need to know your favorite Muppet now.
Jeez, this is
Now.
getting
The
dark.
town she's in.
Wow.
Does it say? I don't. Yeah, it does. It does say the town.
So you
Is
should
it
just
Miss
go to the
Piggy and you're
town, walk around.
embarrassed? Are you embarrassed?
Yeah, maybe she's a Miss Piggy fan.
Or maybe it's Miss Piggy and Kermit's child. Maybe that's why she's embarrassed.
Oh, that could be.
Yeah, the pink frog and the green pig.
Oh, from the Muppet movie.
So then
Yeah.
here's the last thing I did, and maybe I'm a little ashamed of this one, but
Oh boy. All right, let's hear
I don't
it.
know, for you to be ashamed of something, I'm like legitimately concerned.
Yeah, me too. I'm pretty concerned myself.
He brought this girl back from the dead with the tail and then she didn't want him.
I was talking to this one girl, Katie. She was
Okay.
talking to me at one point.
That's crazy.
give-
What was her favorite
They don't
Muppet?
give you her number? Like,
No, I didn't get to that point. We
Wait,
didn't
but
get
what's
to
her
the
favorite
We
Muppet?
didn't get to the Muppet part. She didn't.
Oh,
We were talking before the Muppet. We were talking in June, and then she just stopped talking to me. So on June 27th, I said, "Did you fall into a volcano?" No answer to that. On September 15th, I wrote, "Chrissy, wake up! I don't like this."
Yeah, no, for that I would have blocked
No
you.
answer.
No way.
Then the standard, who's your favorite little rascal? The Green Power Ranger is dead. I didn't even ask her what her thoughts are. I just said the Green Power Ranger
You should
is dead.
interview her.
Then I wrote, who's your favorite Muppet? And then this is where I'm a little ashamed of.
boy.
For a few people.
Because I already know it's about to be something else.
man.
I
I'm
go-
so worried.
I don't know why I said this, but I wrote, will someone please talk to me? My grandma is in the hospital.
Justin,
you know what?
Just
And Aisha, can you confirm that this was
Okay,
said?
Rizzler.
I wrote
Guys,
that.
my grandma's died. You know what can make me feel better?
Will someone talk to me?
Yeah,
please?
Someone talk to
Justin,
me,
I-
please.
I just gotta say this.
Be
and
my
then,
sugar
and
mommy,
then we're gonna move on.
please.
Justin, you
have-
lost her. You definitely lost
never
her. for
had
that
her.
one.
No.
What do you mean by look them up? Like on
like, Instagram
social
and
media?
stuff? Yeah.
A lot of them don't give social media stuff.
But you can find them, right?
I mean, in theory, I guess I could type Caitlyn and go through every single Caitlyn on.
You should like follow.
Every single Caitlyn.
Some of them
You
do
should
give
follow her and
Instagrams.
DM her and be like, "What's your favorite Muppet?"
Keep on
Yeah,
asking
you should
them.
keep doing it.
Oh.
Okay, but hold on, Justin. I just got one thing to say. Then we're gonna move on.
Yeah.
You have too much personality to be engaging with these people through
Thank you.
Tinder.
Yeah, no,
you're
for real.
You
wasting
need to be in
energy.
person.
Yeah, no, seriously. Like,
Yeah.
I
you
feel like
saved,
that's how it works.
you
It's
literally
that-
saved my dog from a tree. So
I remember that. You know.
Yeah.
How'd it get there? I forgot. It was Betty White. Betty White.
yeah, no,
was
Betty
the-
White chased him, and my dog is terrified of people with of old people with curly hair.
Yeah,
Oh,
yep.
gosh.
I remember that. I don't know. Well, I was
Because he
talk-
has curly hair himself, so he feels like they shaved off his coat to put on her head.
Yes. Now it's all clicking.
Mm-hmm.
But to get back to your point, Destiny, I just feel. Like I said earlier, it's just I can't do that initial approach. And maybe if I had some alcohol in me, I would feel more comfortable going up to somebody and just talking to them. But I don't know. Like, what do
What are
you
you
say?
afraid of?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Rejection.
Okay, that is a
You need
valid
to get
fear.
over
That's a
that.
valid
Yeah.
fear.
Yeah, that's a
but
fear
I
we
feel
all
like
have.
maybe you should change your intention from finding someone to date to just finding a friend.
Yeah.
And
And
just
then
seeing
turn that
how
friend
it
into.
see how it evolves.
Maybe-
Or just like
Maybe.
finding
Like
someone
the
to mess
person.
around with,
I mean, that kind
There's
of
no
stuff
shame in
happens.
that.
because
No.
these inorganic
You didn't like my
situations-
conversation?
Absolutely not. That's why I don't go on Tinder.
Well, I think it's going to work. I think someone's going to answer me and say, a Power Ranger is dead. Let's go on a date. I also like the
You're gonna
Muppets.
get a really weird person.
Yeah.
That's what I want, though. I want somebody that's weird.
So you can meet a weird person in person.
I guess I could.
Yeah, you'd have a better chance in person than on Tinder because everybody's just so scared to be.
What was your worst Tinder
Like-
experience?
As far as like an actual date goes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I matched with a girl and had the worst sex of my life with her. She literally just laid in
Oh.
bed and didn't move. She was like a dead fish. I mean, she was alive.
Wait,
I
are
wanna
you
put
sure?
that-
Are you sure? Because with
definitely
some
alive.
things that you've said earlier today, I'm not sure if that's true.
No, this person was alive. What's funny is,
Did she have a tail, perhaps?
She did not have I don't know. I didn't see that side of her body because she was just laying flat on her back.
So, we are going to move along now before you say something that...
I don't want to hear any more of this
the
story.
reason
I should have asked.
The reason why we were on the topic of Justin and his Tinder experiences is because there is a woman...
There is? Where is she? What's your favorite Muppet?
Oh my gosh. Because one woman has gone viral for revealing dirt on her Tinder date. And before we discuss that, I want to know if you guys ever check your ex's social media pages to see what they're up to. And I'll start with myself.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I used to do it often, but I saw the mental tax it was taking on me, so I had to stop. And I stopped in the summertime. But yes, I used to look on their pages to see what they were doing because it would just be that intrusive thought like, oh, look on Johnny's Instagram and see what he's up to now.
Is he with somebody else?
Johnny?
No, that was fake.
The Johnny name? Oh.
Yeah, that was a fake name.
Oh,
but
okay.
when I would look on their Instagram pages, some of them would be with other people, some of them wouldn't. Some of them I'd be like, oh, I'm glad I moved on from them. I'm not missing out on nothing.
Real.
Most of them, I'm not missing out on anything. It's just the idea of what we could have been. So like,
It's always that. It's always
the
that.
idea.
You know?
I would feel that too, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like people are never like worth going back to.
Would you make
That's
posts
true.
purposely to make him jealous?
No, I used to do that when I was younger. Like when I was in like high school.
Yeah, that was
middle school.
always that was like my thing when I was when me and my first like serious boyfriend broke up. I kept trying to make him jealous.
Yeah, and it just never works. It
doesn't. And then you look back and you're just like, wow,
Why
that's
would I
so
do that?
embarrassing.
I remember one time, this guy disappeared for like a week, but he was actually in like the hospital for like a mental thing going on.
Oh.
So I was like, ugh, I felt bad because I sent him a whole paragraph telling him off, and he was like, first of all, I was like, oh my God, I'm sorry.
You probably caused it.
Probably.
Not even.
I
because-
never would have recovered from that.
Yeah, it definitely taught me to not assume anymore.
Yep.
Yeah,
You know what
crazy.
happens to people that assume?
What?
They make an ass out of you and me.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
very true.
That's so funny.
I created that line.
No, you
I
didn't.
love
I
that.
did.
I
That's it.
love that because it's so true.
Yeah,
Math
but
whiz and
ever
Poet.
since then,
And
I don't
Shakespeare,
assume
that's
anymore.
crazy.
I just ask
Shakespeare
questions.
came back with a tail.
I've been light on the blocking finger because after that, instead of facing the problems, I started to avoid them and just block people.
Okay.
But I saw that didn't work either. So I just communicated. If nothing worked from like communicating and like trying to understand and have compassion, then I'd block them because it's like you're wasting my time now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely used to look on my ex's pages to see what they was up to.
Honestly,
Okay.
my ex never really used social media too much. She was kind of private with that sort of aspect of her life. So there wasn't really anything to spy on. She didn't post anything on Facebook. She didn't really post too often on Instagram. But as soon as she started seeing somebody else and I saw that initial picture of them together, I blocked the page. I didn't need that for
And
my
I think
mental
that's
health.
so
important
real.
to do.
That's so real.
That's the mature thing to do instead of torture and torment yourself looking at them all the time.
Yeah, just block them, you know? A lot of people are just like, oh, why would you block them? That's so weird. You can't be happy for them. Yeah,
No,
I don't want to be happy for them. I want to hate on them.
And you know what's
I want to hate.
It's very interesting you said that because I feel like people try to have like this like sense of maturity where it's like, oh, you have to endure that. Like you don't have to look at them. You don't have to
Exactly.
support them at all.
Exactly.
I can just move on.
Like,
and just
I'm
be
an unapologetic hater.
Yeah.
I would look at
I
her
go
page.
on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I suck on
What?
LinkedIn.
For dates?
What, like jobs?
No, people.
Oh, I did that a couple of
I
weeks
thought that was
ago.
only
No,
like a
couple
job
months ago.
thing.
No, I like to see like what people do for a living.
Yeah.
I would look at my ex's page probably, but it is private, so I don't even have the ability
another
to
thing,
look
too.
at it.
I feel like that's the universe. When you try to look at somebody's page and it's private, it's like you don't need to be looking on their page. Go do something with your life.
I made mine
Yeah.
private. I don't need strangers looking at my stuff. I really don't. I have my own other Instagram account where I post all my nerdy stuff. Krang's Collectibles. That's KRANGS Collectibles, where I post, my nerdy collection. But that I don't mind people seeing. But as far as my personal life, like I don't need strangers to see my niece or my dog. Like,
And that's fair. 'cause
Yeah.
People are
Yeah.
weird sometimes.
No.
Oh, yeah, no, people
would
are
do weird-
terrifying. The other day, my partner posted a TikTok and they burped in the middle of the TikTok. So somebody commented, "Your burps are so cute. You should do them more often."
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Burp
people are
fetish.
interesting. It's something new every single day.
I was petrified when I read this
I
comment.
gotta say, people are into some weird stuff these days.
They are.
Wow.
And you know what? I don't shame
And
you.
I've seen people with
I will
worse,
only shame certain people.
I've seen people with worse kinks
Dan
than
Schneider.
that.
Very true.
What have you seen, Frank?
I don't even want to talk
Go ahead,
about
give
it.
us a
Aw.
few examples.
Okay, but really quick, I don't want to answer this question because the answer is yes. Well, kind of. It's only on Snapchat, and it's like I don't do it nearly as much as I used to, like when we first broke up. Now, like every once in a while, I'm just like, hey, you know what? I want to hate on Nick right now. So, like I'll check on his Snapchat, I'll pop it up, be like, oh, whoop, jump scare, and then I'll swipe off, and that's it.
You're not
But,
friends with them on any platform like Facebook or Instagram or anything?
Well, for one, I'm not 20 million years old, so I don't use Facebook.
Oh, please.
And I blocked him on Instagram just because I didn't really, again, I felt like it just wasn't serving me. So what's the point? But Snapchat is like bite-sized stuff. It's funny. And also we worked at McDonald's periodically, so I wanted to make sure I checked it periodically to make sure that I didn't go to the McDonald's when he was working because that would have been super awkward. But it's only one of them because the other one I blocked him on everything after he tried to catfish me on Instagram to see if I would cheat on him.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a
another
smart
level
guy.
of
That just,
insecurity.
that just seems like he doesn't trust you.
because it
Yeah.
was so bad. It was so bad.
Wait, how did you know it was him?
I just knew because he accused me of cheating on him 5 times, less than a month into the relationship.
Oh, yeah, that's...
He was probably cheating.
He most definitely was.
I think he's a good guy. He's just looking out for you, and he's
That's
looking out
not
for himself.
true.
No,
he's
that's
a good
not
guy.
true at all.
That is not true.
I want to meet this guy.
That guy...
Well, he
no.
actually goes here, so
He
shout out to you know who you are. Shout out to you if you're listening. Join the radio.
Yeah,
Maybe
he
we
didn't
could
trust you at all.
He did not.
That's
He did
the thing.
not.
There was no trust in that relationship at all.
None. But also, if my other ex is listening to this, no, you're not.
The McDonald's guy?
Yes,
Let's call him Ronald.
Ronald.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Or is he bigger? Then he could be Grimace.
No,
a
Ronald. Ronald is fitting.
Ronald Fitz.
So,
He's a
Sandy, you
clown.
definitely checked your ex's social medias.
Sometimes. Also, just because I love being a hater. I will always be a hater. If there are no haters on this world, then it will be me. Then I would be dead.
You want world peace, but you also like hating. You're
Yeah,
contradicting
but,
yourself, Sandy.
No, but there's a difference between hating and a peace because it's
You can hate in peace.
I can hate in peace, but I mean, no world wars, no more promoting weird body standards, all that stuff.
But then maybe your hate will diminish because you can just be.
That's true. My hate probably will diminish, but for now, in the world that we live in, I love to hate. I will always hate.
So for me, I definitely used to check on my ex's social medias. Sandy definitely used to. I don't know if she still do, but she
Sometimes,
used to.
periodically. If I want to hate.
And we're talking about this because one woman has gone viral for revealing dirt on her Tinder date. But Frank, have you ever, they don't even have to be an ex, have you ever checked on anyone's social media page?
Not really on dating apps. I don't do dating apps, but there was this actually reminded me of something. There was this one time someone added me as a friend on Snapchat, and I thought I recognized the name from someone. I was in junior in high school at the time. I thought this person was someone who went to our school, someone that I knew, so I obviously followed back. And she posted something on her story, and then I realized she's not someone from our school. She was this...
Prostitute?
No.
Because I get those all the time. Does anyone else get those
I
on
believe
Snapchat?
sex bots.
No,
on
sometimes I
Instagram.
do. I don't
I
add
used to
them,
have
but you
Kik.
can tell.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And I was 10, 11 years old.
The stories I have connected with Kik.
Yes.
I had my first online boyfriend there. He was 17 and I was 11.
That was
Oh,
freaky,
wow.
right?
Explain this for the elderly man in the room.
So Kik was a
messenger
Yeah,
app.
it was kind of
Like a
WhatsApp
chat room
or
type thing?
something
like
that.
WhatsApp. Well, yeah, it's like a chat room where you can. I don't even know how our.
I don't know how they found you.
Yes, exactly.
Sometimes if you join groups with hashtags, they join those same groups and then just message everybody in it.
And I think I also have my Kik on my Instagram and stuff like that. So they probably
me
was.
too.
Could you
Yeah.
send pictures through this
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah, but it's mainly more like an iMessage thing. It's not like a Snapchat type thing.
The internet really was dangerous for
about
kids
that.
back then.
It was.
I
Wow.
can't believe that
It
happened.
I mean,
to
it's
me.
dangerous for kids now,
get,
but
like,
back
weird
then,
But back then it was even worse,
It was
especially
worse.
Kick.
Oh my
Kick was the
God.
worst.
and no one, because back then no one knew how to handle this kind of stuff. This was a new issue that was rising from that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's been going on
Luckily
since the
we're-
inception of the internet. I mean, when chat rooms, for people that don't know, when you signed on to America Online, which was the way to get on the internet back in the day, there were chat
AOL?
rooms. There were AOL, bringing it back to our 90s quiz. But yeah, everyone would, be on these chat rooms and there would just be strangers talking to strangers. And I remember lying as a kid and saying I was an older person when I was like 9 years old on the
Yeah, no,
internet.
me too.
Everyone was doing that
You
sort of
guys
stuff.
ever watched that show
To Catch a Predator?
To Catch a Predator
Yeah.
with
Yes,
Chris Hansen?
Great show.
yes.
I've seen so many episodes of that, and wow, the things
It shows how dangerous it really is for
It
kids.
really
It makes me
does.
nervous.
So Frank, you were basically catfished on Snapchat.
No, I wasn't catfish. Here's what happened. So I thought this person, I recognized the name from someone who went to our school, and apparently it was a different person with the same name. I thought this was just someone who I
that
knew.
you knew, yeah.
And no, it turns out this person was like
A prostitute.
like a model.
That's why you got him checked last time.
And she would post stuff on her story, like advertising her OnlyFans account. And
That's
I'm like,
literally a
And did you
Yeah,
subscribe?
literally.
no, I didn't subscribe. I'm like, oh, okay, I don't know this person at all, so I didn't really do anything, but I still
You stalk her?
had her as a Snapchat friend, and she
answer.
kept posting stuff on her story.
Well, did she check out yours?
No.
Did you ever send her any snaps?
No, I did not do anything like that. I didn't want anything to do with her.
But you didn't delete the
But
snap.
why didn't you want to add her?
No, because it was a story. The stories go away after 24 hours on Snapchat.
You didn't delete her right after you saw that she was not the person.
Not really, because I had no idea what to do. Honestly,
No, my man.
And at the time, I was new to Snapchat, so I didn't know how to remove people.
How old were you?
I got Snapchat
At
in
least two.
2019, so I think I actually was in my senior year at the
He
time.
was like
because
17.
Oh, you could have Googled how to delete that. Frank,
Delete
my
it,
man.
Frank.
it wasn't
Frank.
really bugging me, but I think
Do you
eventually.
still have her on there?
No, I think her account got banned or something.
Oh, okay.
Because I hear Snapchat has been like removing.
Oh my God.
Removing people for like inappropriate stuff now, because people are doing that. I've heard like they're friending random people to like promote this kind of stuff. So
That's
That's one of the main reasons why I deleted Snapchat during COVID, because people, we were all home. So people were putting me in their private stories. And
Yes, and they post the most rancid stuff on their private stories.
I was
It's
like, I wish I
wow.
could remove myself because
Yeah.
it was so disgusting.
oh my gosh, I one time got added to this private story where somebody was just thirsting over K-pop guys. And it got to the point where it was so I felt like I was reading smut. I felt like I was reading 50 Shades of Grey every time I opened Snapchat. I was so upset.
I felt like I was watching 50 Shades of Grey every time I opened somebody's private story.
I had to message her and be like, hey, I'm not trying to be rude, but can you please remove me from this story?
Yeah, I just deleted
I'm not
everything.
interested
That would
in
have been
yeah, I really hate it when people just say the dirtiest things.
Out of nowhere, I don't know you like that. It's a different thing if I'm close friends with you, but
Yeah, because then you know this person is like this. But when it's a
Yeah.
random person,
I don't know you. I don't need to know about your fantasies, thanks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I do. I want to know all your guys' fantasies.
Oh, okay.
Let's start with
We'll
Frank.
talk about
No,
that.
You don't
we're
wanna
not-
know.
we're not talking about fantasies. No way.
What,
K-pop
Frank?
people? Are you into K-pop, Frank?
No.
No.
No. Don't
So,
even.
Aisha,
I just never
Don't
got
even
into
start.
it.
Aisha, do you ever check your ex's social media pages? And before Aisha lets us know if she does or not, we're talking about this because one woman has gone viral for revealing dirt on her Tinder date. But Aisha, do you check your ex's social media pages?
I don't have an ex, but I don't give my energy like that.
Okay.
And I deleted my Instagram 4 years ago.
Did you?
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I had no social media, no Snapchat, no nothing. But I did re-download my Instagram again.
Okay.
And it was my old account from high school. And I saw all my old high school friends on Instagram.
You're not friends with them anymore?
No.
You don't have too many friends?
No.
Aw.
I feel like once you get out of
I
high
don't
school,
want
it's
that.
just, you aren't.
Purposefully.
You don't
Not
want friends? Well, you don't
You
do a
wanna
lot
be
of stuff
social?
as far as how old are you? You're 20, right?
Yeah.
Not saying it's legal to drink alcohol at 20. Obviously, you need to be 21, but unfortunately, a lot of people do the underage activities like that. But you've mentioned to me off air that you have no interest in any of that
Society.
sort
I
of
have
stuff.
no interest.
Yeah.
Like in like having friends or like doing alcohol and stuff.
The
That,
partying
like,
type of scene.
I don't like the scene.
But like what scene?
It's
like
too much for me. The party scene.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
like the underage people drinking and stuff. You don't really like seeing that.
I just don't like
I'm
parties.
not seeing it. I just don't
personally.
like. I just
being
don't
a
like
part of it.
Yeah.
So what would your ideal friend date be, or like just be hanging out with friends? Like what would you be into?
I don't know.
You're a loner.
I don't know. I am a loner.
Would you like to go to like museums?
No.
Movies?
I don't know.
You ever been to a baseball game?
No.
Let's have a group baseball game. We'll all go to the Mets game.
I hope I
won't
catch
come.
the
I'll be the
baseball.
star.
I just won't.
I hope the
come.
Mets lose.
But why?
Shut
like,
up,
why?
Frank.
I don't know.
Have
But-
you always been like that?
No. It was new. It's a new thing.
Was it after COVID?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a new thing. I like it this way.
When COVID was
I'm
going
much
on,
more focused.
yeah, when COVID was going on, I didn't see anybody. I don't know if I mentioned that on this show, but from March of 2020 till May of 2021, I saw literally no friends. I stayed home. I only visited my grandma and saw my
I
niece and
like
nephew,
that.
and I learned that it really wasn't that difficult to not be with anybody.
That
Now
was
I do
hard.
everything by myself. I go yesterday. I went to Robert Moses State Park. I walked the trail. I went to the lighthouse. I took pictures of deer, and I was doing this all by myself. I go to movies by myself, baseball games by myself. I like being by
I
myself.
love being alone.
That's good.
I think being by
I'm
yourself
not
is
lonely.
good.
I'm like alone.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's the
because
thing.
the thing is,
But I did doubt my. I was looking at my Instagram, and I was like looking at my friends. I was like, I hate this. Like I can't look at what they're doing.
That is very true. I've been seeing that too. I feel like I would rather separate my genuine friends from social media for some reason, because it's like it just feels weird.
I was like, I don't want to see your life.
That's understandable.
Actually, I just downloaded Instagram yesterday.
You guys should follow me.
I didn't set up an account, but like,
oh my God, Frank.
I want to because I have had so many people ask me like,
What's your Instagram?
What's my Instagram? Do I have Instagram? And I don't.
Maybe
and
they're trying to flirt with you, Frank.
No, I've been thinking about like getting one for so long because I've been told like, hey, there's things on Instagram. I just received a text last night or yesterday from my old lacrosse coach in high school, and he put me in like other alum in a group chat and said, hey, the boys lacrosse program has an Instagram page. Check it out. Like he was promoting the Instagram
so now
page
you're
to
gonna
us.
make one.
I've been meaning to make one for the longest time, but I never did.
WHPC has one. You know, I'll be honest with you. We're kind of slacking on the social media front.
I should be social media manager.
Well, we need something like that because we have a TikTok page where we have literally 2 TikToks, and the last one I think was from like
We should make a
April.
TikTok.
There should be a TikTok for WHPC.
I can send you
film.
guys my TikToks that
We
I do
should
at
do
the
one.
radio station, and then you could post it on there.
Yes, no, that's
Let's
something
tell
that
our
needs to be done.
station
done.
manager
Sean,
this
so
after
he
the
has
show.
some, like,
Let's tell our
yeah.
station manager
he
to get
knows.
TikTok
Listening.
going.
There just needs to be somebody like, I mean, Sandy just said she
Me.
would do something
I'll do
like that.
it. Yeah,
There
I'll do
definitely
it.
needs
Yeah,
to
we
be
need
that.
someone to do
I have
that.
the page pulled up right now. I just followed it.
And then our exes
Nice.
can all stalk the page.
That's true. I'm gonna post it on Snapchat and I'm gonna see if he follows it.
But you know what? I want to go back to what Justin was saying about liking to be alone. I think liking to be alone is a good thing. You have to know how to be in your own company, but I also
Yes,
think
yes.
that there's a downfall to that because you kind of forget how to engage with other people.
It does get
Yeah.
lonely. I mean,
But the thing is, I feel like a lot of people, especially now, they forget how to be alone, especially being in a relationship or having a lot of friends. And that's something that I try to enforce with myself. Like that I don't always have to be with my partner. I don't always have to be with my friends. Sometimes I take myself out. Like, I'll go out to eat or like I'll go on a walk. Sometimes I'll just drive around. It's good to be alone, even if like, you have people around you that you care about.
yeah, my
it
ex
is
my ex
good.
wanted everything. We had to do everything together. I could never
No.
do anything. No alone time. Anytime I had alone time, she would call me up crying, literally crying. She was crazy.
Maybe she had
Wow.
abandonment issues.
She had issues
Yeah.
of trust, is what her problem was.
Yeah, and you have to heal stuff like that before getting into a relationship, because keep in mind it is 2 people in the relationship.
Oh, she jumped from relationship to relationship. As soon as she broke up with her ex, she started dating me.
Justin,
Society.
I feel like you have some.
Society.
What do I have? What do I have, Aisha? At least I have friends.
This guy the Rizzler.
No, but no, I totally agree with that. But like, that's not fully my point. My point is you can't be alone all the time. You have to know how to engage with people outside of yourself.
I mean,
because-
yeah, like
Yeah, yeah.
you can
Yeah.
like talk to people, but you don't have to like.
Yeah,
but,
like you're talking to
hang
people right
out,
now.
too.
Like I don't want to like I don't know. I don't like someone keep texting me.
Okay, no.
Like that.
Outside of the digital world, face-to-face human contact and interaction.
That's why we should all
We
go
need-
to a
We're
ball
here.
game.
We
Or you
need
go to
more of
work.
that.
outside of work, like having personal connections that stem outside of work or something that you have to do, or like that has to do with career-wise, like friends that you could go out with, walk in the park, talk, work out with, picnics.
Go to the
I'm
go
in
to
my
a
loner
cafe.
phase.
Okay, that's fair. Do you
I
think that
Working
you'll ever get
phase.
out of it?
I need to get rich.
I think eventually
Grind.
you'll get out of this
Yeah.
this shell that you're in, because I like I said, during COVID times I didn't see anybody, and then after COVID I wasn't seeing people nearly as much as I was prior to it. But I'm slowly breaking out to this. This week I watched the football game with my friends, and then earlier in the week I went out for my buddy's birthday. So slowly but surely I am branching out and doing the things with groups, but I also, like I said earlier, I do like doing the solo stuff. I like listening to the music I like listening to. I'll go on Spotify and I'll listen to the same song 5 times in a row. I feel like I couldn't do stuff like that if I'm with people. They'd be like, can we listen to something else? Or I just like doing my things at my own pace, and I can leave the place where I'm at any time, and I don't have to have the confirmation of somebody else of, oh, we should stay here for a bit longer. No, I could just dip because I'm by myself.
That is
Yeah.
true. I feel like even with that too, like I was definitely in my loner phase from 2020 up until like the ending of 2019 up until 2021.
Yeah.
Like, no, actually 2022, the springtime. And then I started being like, you know what? I want to engage more with people, because I had to be by myself to learn how to like set boundaries and like know what I want.
Yeah.
And then once I got out there and started interacting with people more, it was definitely hard, because I caught myself going back to like letting people say what they want or do what they want around me. And then I was like, no, absolutely not. But it takes time. Everybody moves on their own time.
Yes.
But Justin, did you say if you start?
Yeah. I
he
blocked
went
that.
He won.
Yeah, so now the woman that has gone viral for revealing her Tinder date's dirt. Okay, so what we found out about this woman and her Tinder date was that the guy that she was Tinder dating with was an Idaho killing suspect.
Oh my God.
And he told her that she had birthing hips and to come to her room.
Oh, Cobra.
Wow, this is a lot
the guy-
more like jaw dropping than
That's
the
more
other one.
serious than I
Like,
thought.
wait, what's that
Wow.
guy? Ted Bundy? Was that him?
Yeah, well,
He looks
you
like
have to
him, too.
elaborate.
Have
Yeah.
you seen his photo?
Elaborate on what?
Like what did he do specifically? Because I know that there's like yeah, no, I know, but like whatever.
What are you asking?
Because you said like, oh, Ted Bundy, but I'm not really sure like what
Like
kind of
how-
like murder you were talking about, because there are like some that like eat people, there's some that just like do other things. that I
Well,
probably
Ted
can't say in the
Bundy
air.
lured women in and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
that's what it kind of
okay.
reminded me.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
okay, yeah.
So yeah.
Was this guy good looking, the murderer?
No, but he kind of looks like Ted Bundy.
But don't people think
No,
Ted Bundy's
well-
He
good
looks
looking?
like he has issues.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
just say
people.
that.
There were like Ted Bundy fangirls like back then when
is
he
not
was first in
nice.
trial, and still
he
today.
did. He did all those bad stuff, and women still found him.
What's
like,
the-
Yeah, it's just because he was cute. Like, oh, like
this
I
guy's
could,
not.
I could
attractive.
What's his
fix
name?
him.
His name is
Kohlberger.
Brian Kohlberger. Yeah.
Brian Kohlberger?
He looks
That is the
so
ugliest
freaky.
name ever in my
He
life
kind of looks
I've
like
ever heard.
Mark Zuckerberg.
He
Just a
looks
little bit.
freaky. Like he doesn't look
Gross.
real.
I think he looks like that because he's in jail.
Apparently, he was someone's
Oh,
calling.
we're getting a
Maybe it's Brian calling up.
It's probably Brian telling us to
Justin,
stop
I
talking
need your
poop.
help.
Let's see if we can figure this out.
Yippee.
Go ahead.
Hello, caller. You are on the air.
Hello, it's John from Freeport. Great show today. The dude targeted like 3 girls and a guy. He like drove like 30 miles away to kill them all, and nobody really knows why he did it or
And he was
my
a,
what
God.
the
like,
motive
a
was.
criminal
It was
justice.
just like
Yeah, he was a criminal justice major in a neighboring university. Yeah.
Jeez, that's
so he's not a
terrifying.
standard serial killer, but he killed 4 people, and nobody knows why the heck he did it or what the problem was at this point. So want to straighten out who he was and so forth. So
You seem to know a lot about this case, John. Interesting.
all right, later.
You know, we are neighbors.
John.
I might wanna move towns.
Bye, John from Freeport.
Thanks for
Bye,
calling.
John.
That is absolutely insane.
Literally.
That's so
And he
scary.
talked about the case in his class.
Yeah, I
He's a
heard
teacher?
that. He
Oh
talked
my
about the
God.
case.
He was a TA.
And he's the one who did it.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's
And he
crazy.
talked about the case.
I'm just gonna say this right
my
now.
God.
If you commit a murder and you're okay with it, you need to be locked up in like a mental asylum for the rest of your life.
No,
because
not mental
something-
asylum. You need to be placed in prison.
You need to be
Yeah.
placed in prison.
You can't.
in prison.
You can't be out in the world because
No, but there's actually something I saw on TikTok, and me and my brother was laughing at it, but it actually kind of wasn't funny. There was a lady that her doorbell, you know how the doorbells have the recording thing?
Yeah.
This person it was in an apartment too. This person had like one of those rack things. It was this black plastic bag. It looks like a body was shaped inside of it, and it also had a shovel. And they was pushing it like at like 3:00 in the morning, and everybody in the comment section was like, call the police, call the police. So they finally did, and when the police came, they basically knocked on the neighbor's door and pointed to the girl's doorbell, like literally telling them that this is who called in the complaint, and the people were harassing her now.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
horrible.
no.
Why would they do that?
Why would they tell?
No,
I
that's
don't think
like
they're supposed
that's
to
like
tell
suing
them.
grounds. I think that's like that ruins the confidentiality.
Literally.
Yeah,
That's
I think
horrible.
I thought those things were supposed to be anonymous.
It
Yeah, they're
is.
supposed to be. That's
And then
horrible.
in one of the videos, the neighbor was like, you see, I'm alive. I wasn't in no plastic bag. Like, your girl might have not have been you, but it was
Yeah.
somebody.
Because like, why else would you be moving a bag like that around?
It was very
That's so
creepy.
weird.
Sometimes you just got to move bags. You never do that?
No.
No,
Every
a
third
bag
Thursday
the
of the
size of a
month.
body. Not really.
I like to do that. It's good exercise, right, Aisha? We're exercise gurus. We like to move bags, body-sized bags at 4 a.m. You said you were running at 4 a.m. What were you doing at 4 a.m.? What were you running from? Where were you running from? I want to take some notes.
Don't worry
from
about
that.
it.
What?
Yeah, why were you
I want a
showering?
lawyer. I want a lawyer.
Way more fun than a root canal.
Hey, we're setting the bar real low.
How often do you brush, Ralph?
3 times a day, sir.
Why must you turn my office into a house of lies?
You're right. I don't brush. I don't brush.
It's the Nassau Morning Madhouse
On the voice of Nassau Community College,
90.3 WHPC.